What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning into the Local Crown podcast, where we're going to teach you how to wage war on your competition and earn your local crown, also known as the top spot on Google. With all the success, there has to have been some failures mixed into there. How do you deal with those failures?
I look at failures as learning. I mean, and I know that's cliche and everybody says that, but I wouldn't be able to do what I did if I didn't fail. If you just succeed, you don't learn anything. You just win. And that's not going to teach you anything. But, trial and error teaches you things. Not trying it is regret. And to me, that's failure. But to take chances and to risk things and to see what happens and then adjust and then see what happens and then adjust. And, that's how you get better. It's like working out. You don't get muscles from, working out one time and then talking about working out. You get muscles from working out every day and training your body. And you've got to train your mind and your business IQ to be challenged all the time and to have those failures. And, for the first 2 years, Open Up Power Home Solar, I didn't get paid a paycheck for 22 months. I sold my house on the lake and reinvested everything. So I've hit some walls and, but you gotta keep faith and you got to keep grinding. You can't quit and you got to treat everything, one step at a time.
100%, man. And I think entrepreneurs really tend to forget that the majority of the big successes that they've seen, all these overnight success people, like, it didn't really happen overnight. And the majority of these really, really successful people, they will tell you that there were hundreds, maybe even thousands of little failures before they got to those big wins that everybody sees.
No, you're right. They don't see the struggles of no paycheck or selling the house or, the 20 hours of working and taking a nap for 4 hours. They don't see that. They just go and, oh, wow, look what you did in 4 or 5 years. And, we don't celebrate long. We have a motto at Power Home. We treat every day, every week, every month as a playoff game. And we break records every month, but we clap for about 10 seconds and then it's next man up, next game. And so, that allows us to stay in the moment and continue to grow and push our goals forward rather than sit and celebrate and enjoy success. You don't have time to sit and enjoy it. You got to keep going, until you get to the top. And even then you got to keep going. So it's just the way I'm built. It's kind of the culture we've built at Power Home to make sure it doesn't, and reinvesting in your brand is so important. I tell entrepreneurs all the time, the biggest problem we have is people open a business and think they're going to be rich. I just told you I didn't get a check for 22 months and sold my house, put everything I had back in the business. I was the poorest person working at the company. And you have to be prepared to eat ramen noodles and mac and cheese and, Pop-Tarts. And, live it tight while you reinvest, because rule 1, you pay your people. Rule 2, you pay your vendors. And rule 3, you reinvest in the business. And the people go, what about paying yourself? Only if there's a little extra left after you did those 3 can you take a little slice. And as long as you try to stick to that method, you'll be able to grow your company. But when you start, taking all the rewards and the money out of it early, trying to live that life that you really haven't built a foundation under your company, you won't last long.
Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something. If you have questions, email us at info@thelocalcrown.com. And if you want to get featured in our publication, Inside the Empire, alongside John Lee Dumas, the entrepreneur on fire, Jayson Waller, the CEO of Power Home Solar, Sharon Lechter, Dan Caldwell, the man that started Tap Out, and the limitless man himself, Jim Kwik, for free, then head over to thelocalcrown.com/become a contributor.